Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I just need to really quickly say, when I filmed this video, I picked up a makeup brush and powdered my face before filming, and I thought the powder brush had translucent powder on it, but it didn't. It had highlight on it, so my face looks like the sun. Hey everyone, I'm back with another haul, please. Don't kill me for this. I partially blame some of you, in fact, because a couple of weeks ago, 2 of you DM'd me and you shared with me a coupon code that you both received for 25% off. And I was like, you're so kind, but I almost wish you wouldn't. Anyway, at the same time, I was glad you did. I went onto my wish list on Louise Viaroma and everything that I really wanted was included in the 25% off. So I've got you guys to thank for it. And I thought that I would show you what I bought, mainly for the reason being, as well as the fact it could be fun. I bought 2 items from TORY BURCH, including a really nice bag, my first ever TORY BURCH bag. By the way, I've got 2 new handbags to show you in this, a Balmain blazer, some Fendi jeans that look really good, and a pair of earrings, which are a great dupe for, you know, the Chanel double C's? What's that? My receipt. Right, let's have a look. Coat hanger. Now you may be saying to yourself, what do you need another one of these for? However, at one point I had 4, but I sold 2. One I sold, it was a blue tweed one, and I sold it last spring. And then the other one that I sold is a classic one like this, and it was in a peachy colour, and I sold it to a lovely lady in Switzerland who, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying it. What I tend to do is so the money that I got for those 2, plus a whole load of other things that I sold last year, I just have it in a savings account, and then every so often when I want to buy something, like with the bags, I don't use my own money. Does that make sense? I have, like, whenever I sell things, and I sell a lot, not like, some of the stuff that you guys see is like 5% of what I sell. I buy and sell a lot, not even bags, just other things, and I've always done it, and I do it on like a private kind of account thing that I've got. So technically speaking, I mean, sometimes it comes out of my bank account, but what I mean, for the most part, whenever I buy something, it's normally because I've recycled things and then I use the money to get other stuff. Does that even make sense? Anyway, even if it doesn't. With the money that I got from selling those 2 items, I didn't particularly know what I was going to use it for. It was just there, and you know, it's also quite good for holidays as well, you know, in case you want to do something like that. And then, but then I saw this come up in this colour with the silver buttons, and I thought this looks quite nice, and then I got it. And what I was surprised about is I don't feel like I often suit pastel colours, but when I got this I thought it was very like quite complimentary. So here it is. Let me tilt you down a bit, not so far that you can see I've got slippers on. Just enough. So this is it. I'm trying not to get my microphone in. Let me try and do this up. I'm going to, while I'm doing this up, I want to quickly show you something, which is, I have a lot of you asking me, how do you know what size is your size in these blazers? And it's a very good question, because I find that depending on the fabric, because they all come in different thicknesses of fabric, depending on the time of year and the style and things like that, personally found that the size varies depending on the fabric, but mostly I'm always take a 38. Now with this blazer, I, at one point, ordered a 40, and that's why it's taken me a bit of time to do this, put this video up, because I had to send it back and exchange it. Now I want to show you how the 40 fits, so that this might help you. So as I said, I have a lot of you asking, I want to buy one of these, I want to buy it online, but I don't know what size to get. What do you recommend? The first thing, and this is something that got taught to me by a personal stylist that I went to see a few years ago, with these blazers, as long as the shoulders fit, then it fits. Like, if anything, this is possibly a bit too big still, because can you see my shoulder's actually here? My shoulder's actually here, but the jacket's out here slightly. However, I've got ones downstairs in a 38 and they're a little bit snug. So can you see as well? There's still quite, there's room. And I know that unless you've tried one on, you can't know this from the internet, but if you get it, if you've got a big bust, for example, and you find that you can't do the blazer up over the top, you can wear it open, because what I'm saying is if you buy the blazer with shoulders that are too wide, because it allows you to do it up over your bust, it's going to look ill-fitting. These blazers, they either fit or they don't. And although I've bought things before that I've had altered, these are one thing that I would not want to have altered, and you can't really alter shoulders anyway, because that would just be a mess. Like, you can do things like the seams here, I wouldn't even want to do it. As long as it fits on the shoulders, then the rest of it, you just have to go with it. Do I like it? I absolutely love it, don't I? I like this colour. And I never thought that this would suit just because it's a pastel. So there was the first thing, and a ramble in terms of fit and so on. Right, now I want to show you the first of 2 new bags. And I'm gonna, how much did I pay for this? Let me look, I'm trying to look at my receipt. Oh, that's the receipt for this exchange. Okay, I don't know how much this was, but I'll put the details in below. By the way, if you want to get the discounts, then it's not a blogger thing or anything. I'm going to put a link below. I always say this. I'm going to put a link below this video, and I'll call it something like, this is where you go and get the coupons from. And you just sign up to them. And sometimes they're like a flash 10% that only you will get, and other times it's like whopping. Like, I've had 50% off before. How cute's this? This is from TORY BURCH. When I got it, I liked it more than I thought, mainly because it's quite small, and I like that. It comes with a crossbody handle that I'm going to open in a second. It's got a pocket on the back, on the front. This feels like a Saffiano leather. I assume this is leather. Yeah, Saffiano leather. Then you open it like this. It's got the TORY BURCH logo there. So the inside, you've got quite a few compartments. You've got a zip compartment at the back, which is open. This larger section here. The test is going to be, can I fit my 2 phones in it? And my wallet. Where are my phones? Hang on. I carry around 2 phones. One is for work and one is for personal. And they're both quite big phones. Like, one is the Samsung Note 9. Is that the, yeah. And then the other one is an iPhone 10. And this is always the thing for me. I always need to be able to carry 2 rounds. So we'll see if I can get this in. Do you know, the mini Lady Dior, I can get both these phones in that bag, plus my wallet. I mean, would you believe it? Easy. Look at that. They both fit in there perfectly. Let's try putting a wallet in. Card holder. You could easily fit a wallet in here, actually. There's loads of room. I'm going to put in a powder, compact, and a makeup brush, a full-size one, just because, just to see, does it go? It all fits perfectly. And there's still room. There's still a lot of room in there. Can you see? I haven't even filled it. There's loads to go. It's good, isn't it? You're like, that's good. And for the money, that's very good. I find there are definite days where my outfit will be the star of the show, and you want a bag that doesn't have a big logo on it. Or sometimes I find that, for example, if I'm wearing a top and I've got like a Chanel brooch with it or something, if the outfit doesn't go with any of the Chanel bags I've got, but it goes with like a different brand, I don't like clashing the brands together. So having something like this, which is like fairly neutral, but still really chic, still looks good. Should we try this handle and see how long it is? Very good handle. This handle's really good. It's got the ability to shorten or lengthen it. That's me not doing anything with it. I can adjust it so it sits higher up or lower down. That's definitely a keeper. I really like that. The next bag, I've got to say, if any of you saw my video where I did my pink bag collection, this is kind of like a spoiler alert because you've already seen this. Look at that colour. Look at the glow of that. Wow, it goes with this jacket, doesn't it? This is from Valentino. All of the bags that I've ever known from Valentino, the leather, do you like that sound? The leather is all really soft and really buttery and quite supple. But interestingly, I have got one other Valentino bag, and it's the Spike bag. And I use that, I've used it so much, and I thought that because the material, the leather of it is so gentle, I thought it was going to scuff, and it hasn't at all. So that's another reason why I thought, well, I'm going to give this a go. Let's try the phone thing. Okay, Samsung first. This is the bigger one. Let me do this so you can see. Oh, that it's tight, but it goes. The iPhone fits quite neatly in. You see those two there? Should we try and put some other stuff in? I'm gonna do now a regular size wallet. This is fitting a lot more than I thought it would. God, still space to go. So regular size wallet, lipstick, and I could fit something else. Something square, I don't have anything. Anyway, look. Would you believe it? Honestly, that's quite good, isn't it? So regular size wallet, lipstick, 2 phones. One of the phones being like the biggest phone in the world is the Samsung, and the colour matches the bag and the jacket. You can tell that I like this colour. So for any of you, this was one of the things I was worried about. And for any of you who have also had your eye on this bag, because it's quite well priced as bags go, if you want to get yourself like a little designer bag, you don't want to spend over £1,000, then get this. Comes with a strap handle that is also adjustable. I'm going to shorten this a bit. So it's quite a good length. You could also wear this crossbody, which is a nice thing, because very often you can't with these bags. They're like, oh, it's crossbody, and then you try it on and it's like, yeah, if I was like 2 foot. So there. And then the final item, which I bought more for the fit than I did for the logo, are these. Now, why? Okay, so I know some of you will be like, what are you talking about? You love a logo. Yeah, I do. But I'm not sure that I love the Fendi logo. You know, it's a little bit crazy at the moment. It's gone a bit too much. And I know, as I say, I'm trying to think. I've got so many things that have got logos on them. I'm not on here criticising anyone, okay? It's just personal taste. And Lord knows, I show things and I have those of you and you're like, that is gross. What is it and why? But I bought these more for the cut than I did for everything that's going on here. I mean, another thing is this, oh, go away, cut those off in a minute. This isn't too bad, you know, as Fendi goes, this isn't like too jazzed up, and that's the only place on them where it's got the logo written there. So I'm going to try them on now. What do you think? Now, for any of you who have got, say for example, if you've got larger thighs and bottom and tiny waist, you have got to try these. I mean, I can't even tell, I can't breathe right now. They're really generous on the thigh and on the bottom, but round the waist, they're doing this to me right now. They're that tight, in a good way. But can you see, what I like about these, now I've got them on, is I feel that they are very, I don't know if you understand what I mean, they feel very Italian in their styling, where it really celebrates like the curve of your body kind of thing. It sounds really weird, doesn't it? Nice pockets on the side. They're jeans, they're blue, dark blue. Can you see my mess in the background there? I'm so sorry. I'm filming 2 videos at the moment and I've kind of had to push everything that way, so don't judge me, please. So can you see? You just see a bit of logo on that side, nothing too major. Now for the final thing. Did I say these jeans were the final? They're not, there's one other thing. And I think you guys are gonna die. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to, let's do a competition, and I'm going to buy a pair of these and send them to one of you. It's these, TORY BURCH. Oh, look at those. Do you remember that I said to, is that focused? Do you remember I said to you guys a while ago, if you like the idea of the Chanel Pearl double C earrings, but either you don't want to spend that much money, or frankly, you just don't like the logo, give these a try. You can also get them in gold. Here they are. I've just put in one so that you can see. This is uncomfortably close, isn't it? Sorry. How am I going to do this? If you want to enter the competition, then find this picture on my Instagram, leave me a comment and follow me and like the picture. And then I will pick one of you at random. And then you can pick whether you want the gold or the silver style. And then I'll buy it for you and then post it to you and you can enjoy it and love it and wear it. I think that is everything. I hope you've enjoyed this. I feel like this haul's quite spring-like in a really nice way. And I also like the integration of things from Tory Burch, because Tory Burch is a brand that I've worn. I own shoes from that brand that I really like, but I've never actually bought one of their bags, and that's not to do with any sort of snobbery or anything like that. I've never seen anything from them bag-wise that I've liked until I saw that black one, and then I really liked it, and I liked it even more when I got it. I'm going to link to everything below, including where you go and sign up for the coupons. Go and do that if you haven't already done so, and it's worth it. And I think that's everything. Oh, if the coupon code that I used is still valid and live, I will put that below. If it's not valid, but I've had another one in the meantime, because they seem to be doing quite a few now. I don't know why. If I have another one, I'm going to put that below as well. But thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you think, if there's anything you like or anything you despise. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.